What's up, y'all, and welcome to the live show for All the Queens Men, Season 3. Now, y'all already know that we keep it real, fun, and unfiltered around here, so grab your wine or whatever you're drinking on, and let's get into it.
I'm gonna keep it hood. Bolo.
I was like, ooh, I could see myself right there.
Shower scene was the best one, hands down, to me, in my opinion, so I give it like 100, to be honest.
For me, it's definitely a 10. Yes, I would have gotten a shower. Yes, I would have been ready to switch. Yes, I would have been up in Bolo's shower. Yeah, we would have been done acting.
That part.
10.
Ladies, are you ready to get wet, hot, and steamy? Are you ready for Amp, Babyface, Doc, El Fuego, and Midnight?
Yes,
Absolutely.
Well, sit back and relax as we take this virtual ride to Club Eden with your girls, EJ, Tika Deshawn, and friends. Oh, yeah.
What is up, everybody? What is up? It is your girl EJ, and we are here for Virtual Club Eden, where it's always a vibe, y'all. So you know, I got my girl, Miss Tika Deshawn, is in the building. Hey, boo.
Hey, girl. Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up to welcome to Virtual Club Eden. Okay.
So you know we got to bring our friends out. Let me go ahead and get up to Mika's Den and my girl Candy Love. Let me see. Let me click around here. Here we go. What's up, ladies?
Hey. How y'all doing?
Ladies.
Whew, now y'all know they was doing too much for me. And your girl was sick. So let me just say it was like a bittersweet moment because I got up real early, y'all, to look at the episode. But I was so weak and I was so tired, but I made it through it. But I was like, Champ and Trouble got on my doggone nerves. They made me hurt more than what I was already hurting.
Yeah,
they was absolutely doing way too much, and it's gonna catch up with them for sure. It has caught up with them for sure.
Okay, and yo, Thirsty Davis. Thirst bucket.
I ain't gonna lie, I like that dress she had on, though.
She was looking cute. I was like, okay, Davis, out of that uniform, she was looking cute, but just a straight thirst,
right?
Yeah, doing too much. Got fired. What Tamika say on her video? Got fired on her day off.
Oh, right.
Listen.
Okay,
I couldn't believe it.
Oh man, I was doing too much. Alrighty, let me fix this one. I want to change this layout real quick. While I am changing this layout, y'all tell me what y'all thought about this episode. Tika, start with you since you in the camera while I change the layout.
Girl, it was just a little too much. Again, I mean, I absolutely enjoyed it, of course. Davis, we found out the true nature of Davis and Doc. And we're gonna talk about that. I was here for it all because it showed that she must have put something down right to make Doc like what he liked. That's all I'm saying. So I was absolutely here for the episode. And if I had to actually rate it, even though you ain't asked me for a score, but if I had to rate it, I would go ahead and give it a 9.5. It was fire to me. I enjoyed it.
That's what's up. Candy, go ahead and tell me what you think about the episode.
The episode was good. I have a few questions, but hopefully we'll get to them. But it was a good episode. It left me with a lot of questions because it was a lot going on, and I hope y'all can help me out with these questions I got. I give it an 8. It was a good episode.
That's what's up. All right, Tamika, what you think? What would you rate it, and what were your thoughts of this episode?
I was pretty much the same place as you. I was trying to first. Sorry, y'all. I've been sick and I'm still not 100%. So that was one thing. I wasn't feeling my best. And on top of that, I said, what is Trouble and Chim doing? Like, at this point, I don't care. Throw them away. I'm tired of them.
And I almost forgot about poor Rashawn. But of course, Detective Davis, as much as I don't care for her, I said, girl, like the thirst was real. And I just didn't understand. We losing the back and we losing the deep. What's going on, girl?
Okay.
It was a lot. I know we're gonna get into it. I think I would give it I'm leaning towards like a 8 because we didn't really have too much action and stuff going on, you know. But it was some funny things. It definitely still held my interest because I was trying to see where she was going with all of this. I'm thinking she had a master plan. I said, girl, you ain't have nothing.
None at all.
It Yeah, no, I was right there with you. What's up to the chat? You already know we got to go ahead and say hello to you guys. We appreciate you coming through. Rashonda is in the building. Queen is in the building. Of course, Lemon Kush Pepper. Love that name. Yolanda is in the building. Queen, I think I said, hold on, is it two queens up in here? I think it is. Queen Brielle and then regular queen. Okay, all the queens in the building.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much
Hey.
for coming through. Torx Sterling and Sonia's mom, which is a mouthful. I'm gonna have to figure what's your sister name? Which
Sonya.
Sonia. Okay. I was like, I'm trying to figure out okay. Sonia's in the building. Okay, y'all. So let me know what y'all thought about the episode. What would y'all rate it? Hey, Monique. Let us know what y'all would rate the episode as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring up this her here, y'all, so we can have a little guide to go by. So the episode started always right where the last one left off, of course. And that was basically Madam just was not having this whole conversation with Miss Tandy. She didn't like the way it was going. Hold on, y'all. Let me not make my pictures go. She didn't like the way it was going. So she decides that she's going to have, so Tandy come back there to talk to her. And she lets her know, like, hey, I'm going to do what you want me to do. And I'm just like, I don't believe Tandy, but oh well. Tamika, what you think about Tandy? Do we believe her at this point, or where we at with her?
Hell no, I don't believe nothing Tandy say. I just think she out for herself, and she gonna do what's in her best interest. But I mean, if she don't do what Madam telling her to do, like she told her, you can get a toe tag real quick. So if that's the chance she want to take, then go ahead, girl. But Tandy, just there. I know this ain't important, but something about her hair be irking me. It be like it's almost there, but it's not there.
That's so funny. Hey, Tina. Hey, and Joe. Thank you guys for coming through. Tina said Miss Tandy cannot be trusted. Candy Love, what you think? Can Miss Tandy be trusted?
No, Miss Tandy cannot be trusted because she's playing both sides. Well, she's playing all three sides: her side, Madam's side, and DA Ross's side. And she got it bad on Madam's side because no matter what she does, like Tamika said, she will get toe tag. So if she mess around with DA Ross, I won't be too much worried about her. I'll be worried about Madam, but she can't be trusted. She got a lot going on.
Okay.
And in her own house too. So she better be careful.
Okay, Trench. Okay, that part. Trench's Politics TV. Linda, thank you guys for joining the conversation. We appreciate you guys. Okay, Tika. So they say Miss Tandy can't be trusted. I don't know, but Madam seems to believe that we gonna roll with it. She say if you gonna do what you say you gonna do, hey, I'm gonna endorse you. What did you think about this whole endorsement?
I mean, she bossed up. She is Madam, so she knows that the people are going to ride the coattail of Madam. So she did what she had to do. She's keeping her end of the bargain with Miss Tandy. She's telling her, I'm going to endorse you. And then not only does she say she's going to endorse her, she gets up on the stage, hey ladies, her Madam style. And she's letting everybody know, this is who I want you to vote for. And 9 times out of 10, everybody in that audience, regardless if they like Tandy or not, are gonna actually give her that vote. So Madam is literally holding up her end of the bargain. It's all up to Tandy as to whether she fulfills the agreement that she actually has with Madam.
Okay, that part. Okay, y'all. So I got a couple of questions that was really burning my soul. So since we're talking about Tandy, one of those questions has to do with a scene that's later on at the end, but I got to talk about it right now. Is Miss Tandy and Miss D.A. Rods got a little something more going on than just friends? Because please
They've
let
been bumping
Mm,
uglies. They've been bumping uglies before, I
and then
believe.
Madam asked that. Mm,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Madam called her out about it earlier in the previous episode. She already
Mm-hmm.
told her. I'm not talking about the fact that y'all used to kick it like that. I'm talking about this other relationship that y'all should be having, this professional relationship. So, hey, it seems like there's some ex chemistry up in there. Who knows?
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and see when Madam said that, I really thought Madam was just being Madam and being funny. You know what I'm saying? Like you know how she be coming with them quick one-liners. But I was like, wait a minute, there
Mm-mm.
might be some truth in this. Was that one of your questions, Candy? Was that one of the things that was burning for you?
That wasn't one of my questions. But I did think about that once I saw them together and how they were so close, and it was like, well, we can't be seen together that much, and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, y'all sound like y'all might be talking about other stuff off camera that we don't get to see, like unless it was something old, but it still feel like they had something going on prior to. It seemed to the chemistry is chemistry, you know. It's
Not the
just
chemistry is chemistry. Okay, now that part. No, seriously. Okay, so I just had to get that off my chest because I was like, oh no, something ain't right with y'all. But these two really played it up. Like, seriously, Madam got up there. She said what she was supposed to say. And, hey, so, Miss Tandy from Air, let's go. So, with that being said, let's move on to your girl, Miss Thirst Bucket. So, Thirst Bucket is going to come right in, and she's like, I just need a few minutes. Tamika, please talk about your girl, Thirst Bucket. What in the world is going on with her? Oh, we can hear
you on mute.
I didn't know which way to take it. I was even like, okay, what is she up to? Is she trying to like catch him out there with something, get him recorded with something? Because it was like so much and it was being so extra. I said, well, damn, did he really just put it on her like that where she wanted every second, every minute of the hour? She can't go without it. She can't wait for him to get off work. Like, what's happening here? Oh, I'm here for you. I want you. I just need 5 minutes. And she started out with 10 minutes. And then she said 5. And then he said 2.5. I said, damn, just to hurry up and get him to the car. I was like, what's going on here? We wanted it everywhere, every minute of the day. She was doing too much. I was like, all right now, Detective Davis, where we going with this?
you.
A hot mess.
Exactly. Christian Keys be coming in and out of all the Queen's Men.
Mm-hmm.
So you never know when he gonna pop in. And I guess with him being the creator of the show and all that, I guess he don't really need to. He just needs to provide enough mystery. Because I want to say
Yeah.
before we even got to the concierge in the beginning, remember it was like a lot of episodes before we even
Yeah.
saw his face. So
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
definitely. I think it's supposed to be about the lore and the mystery of it all, but I want to see you already, okay?
Okay.
I think a
come
lot
out of
of us.
hiding. We need to see your face. I was like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
madam, just come get me already.
Right.
Okay.
Any thoughts on Thirst Bucket? That's her new name, Detective Thirst Bucket Davis. Candy, Tika, any thoughts on this scene?
In that scene, it took me back to where she planted that bug on him the first time in season 2. It made me feel like she was trying to plant something on him, and then I'm like, okay, they went to the car. I'm like, did she try to stick something somewhere? Like, I don't know. It seems like she might be working for the concierge now. I don't know. I don't trust her either. It seems like she's playing both sides. I don't know about her. She's very thirsty. I guess she's addicted to what it did, and she can't handle it. She can't be without it. She acting like it's a drug. Sex is a
Yes.
hell of a drug. So hey,
She say, "What Usher say, Candy? You got it. What?
Yeah.
bad. You got it. You got it. You pulling up to my job in your trench coat. I'm outside in my plush robe. Like she pull up to the back door. Come
Hmm.
on, girl. Hold up. Pause. Did y'all? When did Eden get a garage?
They don't. They don't have a garage.
Did you hear what
It's
Midnight
the
said?
parking lot.
Midnight said y'all was in the garage bumping. I'm like, all right, okay. Carry on.
Just leave it to Candy. Just always finding something.
It's what's happened to me.
What's
Like,
up, Mookie
yeah,
in the
I
building? What is
Mookie.
up, boo?
You know, I came in the right part because I was like, he seemed like he kind of like sweet on her too.
Hmm.
And she's just, I feel like she's using ulterior motives. She's trying to act like she's sweet on him like that. Like she open like that. She being too extra and it's too obvious and Madam no.
So you think she might be working with the concierge?
Yeah.
Okay.
She could be, she's flip-floppy too. She could be working with Tandy and them.
She want to go where the money gonna go. Tika, what you think?
Hmm.
You think she trying to go where the money
Listen,
at?
Yeah, I can see that too.
listen. I just think she addicted to what the dick did. That's all I'm gonna say. Doc
Ooh.
is in there. She's loving it, and I feel like Doc is sweet on her as well.
Hmm.
We're gonna see later on the conversation that he has with Madam, but I think they just kind of fell in place, so to speak, with each other. So because he's too comfortable with her just, oh, you need to go. No, he's too comfortable, and she's very, very comfortable with just coming and trying to get a little quickie, like y'all are saying, get a little quickie, and then, okay, that's good. That's all I need. 5 minutes, 2 minutes, whatever. It's good enough. I just want to feel it.
Hmm.
Like, too comfortable. So as to whether she's working with somebody else or, I mean, it's definitely to be determined because they can absolutely flip it on us and she'll be working for somebody we absolutely never expected her to be working
Hmm.
with. But right now, I just think that she's addicted to Doc, and so we'll see.
Hmm. Yeah, I kind of agree with all of y'all because I was getting that feeling. I kept saying, "What's the bigger thing that she got? It got to be something else she up to. It got to be something else going on. Somebody else she's connected to because of how hard she was going." But at the same time, you put yourself out there and you lose the position you had that would actually give you the opening, give you the access. So that's just kind of like, I don't think that would be her game plan to mess herself up. I feel like that part of it is real. She really is open, even though her main focus probably was supposed to be something else. That's how I was taking it, but could be wrong.
Yeah, I kind of see it from all aspects of it. I see it the way Tika see it because I do feel like Doc is a little exposed and open, and
Hmm.
I do think that she really just ended up liking somebody she wasn't supposed to. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think it just kind of ended up happening, and then at the same time, I just can't bring myself to trust her. You know, like
Yes.
something just ain't
Right.
working all the way for me with it. So I think it's a mixture of all of the above. And I, for one, am ready to just see what it is so I can know whether I gonna like
Hmm.
her or not like her. Because sometimes I'll be flip
Right.
flopping with people when I decide if I'm gonna like them or
Mhm.
not. It depends on how they feel about Madam. We all know where
And it's
y'all know where
okay.
my loyalty lies at. It's with Madam.
And it's okay. We have the right to change our minds.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly that part. All right, y'all. So let's move on to, we already talked about that. Talked about
Mm.
midnight coming out there. Let's talk about this right here. And Tika, I'm starting with you, and I'm coming to you because, well, you kind of calm down on Big D, but that's all right. I'm channeling like the first part of the Big D era, so we coming back to Tika. Tika, what your boy out here doing? First of all, you got Champ and Trouble doing what they do, but I'm more interested in this part right here. What's your thoughts?
Hmm.
Listen, he is the official ear hustler for Madam. He's taking any opportunity that he can to eavesdrop on somebody. And then to the fact that he says, "Oh, put me on," like Big D, like nobody really likes you, right? You do understand nobody really likes you, and the only person that really even gave you a chance was what's her name? Dime. She was the only person that really gave him a chance. So he should just stick to what Madam wants him to do, which is get information when she tells him to, and just leave the shenanigans to Trouble and Champ, because as we all know, they've gotten themselves in some ish, and I hate it for him. It's about to go down. So he's just an ear hustler, but he wants to be a part of something to get extra coins. But I'm like, nah, that's definitely the wrong place you need to be.
Okay. We got to take a second to shout out some of the people that just came into the building, y'all. Shout out to Vincent. Thank you for coming through. Stick Shift 213. Love it. This is my first time seeing you in here. So definitely welcome. Toy, thank you for coming through. Young boy, what's good? Daria, hey. So anyway, thank you guys for coming through. We appreciate you guys. And I'm definitely clicking on your comments. We see your comments. So we appreciate y'all. Okay, so Big D. Now I know you got some thoughts on Big D, Candy. What's your thoughts?
Big D, little D, nasty D, baby D. Like Monique said, he is the club spy. And I also think he is the culprit for the necklace turning back up at the club, even though we ain't got there yet. But I just want to go ahead and say it. He is doing the Lord's work for the Club Eden, and I think he's just going to be the snitch.
Snitch? No, never mind. I didn't say that.
I just say he's going to be the one to deliver any information to Madam about somebody's doing something outside of Club Eden. Like, I just feel that's where he is now.
Okay.
You know, he's on the outs with everybody. Seem like.
Go ahead.
Yeah, he's on the outs with everybody because he's hustling, ear hustling all around. So I think he's just going to be, the one that told information back to Madam when people are not in line. That's what it seems like.
Okay. That's what's up, young boy. The diva could not be here tonight. She had some other obligations, but hopefully she'll be back with us next week. But yeah, I mean, honestly, y'all had me channeling my inner empire. I'm about to snitch B up in this thing. When Terrence Howard did that song about Cookie. Well, not Terrence Howard, you know it's about Lucius line. Anyway, so you think that he's just gonna go snitch, is what you think. Samika, any different thoughts?
Yeah, snitch D, little D, ear hustling D, getting on my nerves D. I was like, why is he creeping around every damn corner now? But Goof Troop, aka Dumb and Dumber, Chance and Trouble, they deserve it, because why are y'all in the club just talking about what y'all plans is, what y'all doing, what y'all gonna do, what y'all did in the club? This is not where this should be happening at, but we know they ain't got the sense God gave a roach, so we can't expect nothing more from them than that. So yeah, they set themselves up. I mean, in a way, they lucky but unlucky that it was him. But it could have been Madam. It could have been, Blue. It could have been anybody coming around the corner and hearing y'all say this.
Yep. Exactly. Moochie, any final thoughts on these two for this particular part right here?
Look, I held it in. I'm ready to spit it out. This is Dumb and Dumber. I just they're the dumbest crooks. And she thinks she knows everything. Everything. She gonna end up, Madam gonna end up knocking the hell out of her.
As she should.
Yeah, and I'm waiting for that, because at this point I feel like they've been getting off too easy.
Yeah, come on now. She done had her own nephew in the basement. Them two need to go down in the basement and be like this, roped up like that. I'm just saying.
Okay. Agreed. Look, so my thoughts on Big D, Little D, Dumb D, Dirty D, Nasty D, all the D's. Oh my God, he got so many D's at this point. My thoughts on him is that I honestly think that Dirty D might just be who he is. I don't know. He just strike me as an opportunist, and he go with the wind. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's this opportunity, whatever the opportunity is, that's what he do. And I feel like he ear hustled up on an opportunity, and now he finna try to take advantage of it. And that's how I see it. But I don't know, because I don't see him still working for the cops or anything like that. Like I think that part of his life is over. I don't think he's going to be getting this information for Madam. I think it's going to be about himself, or I don't know who else it could be for, but I still don't trust him fully. And I just can't put my finger on exactly what it is. I never trusted him. And we saw how that turned out, but I still don't trust him all the way. And it's something else. I'm just trying to figure out exactly what it is. But I think that, like Candy said, he's our culprit when we get to this to the end part here. But we gonna see. We gonna see what it do. So let's see what's next. What's next? So Champ and Trouble. All right, y'all. Let's talk about them for just a second. So Dime, why they so messy, y'all? Why they gotta be so messy is what I don't understand. So Blue, of course, is telling Dime the gossip, right? Which is about her. And then Dime gets upset. Tika, I mean, should we even be surprised at this point about gossip being around in a strip club for one thing? But was she should she have been mad about it? Like, was it the way she jumped to the conclusion of all the events that happened? Is this like a doing too much thing, or you feel like she justified?
This is a dimeism. Dime is known for jumping to conclusions without even knowing the full answers or the full result to something. She's always, every single time, that's why people stay pissed off at her, because she just does too much. And rather than, have the actual conversation with Amp, she just automatically assumed that he was responsible for what happened. But keep in mind, y'all just had a whole conversation out in the open in the club. Who else could have been standing by? Anybody could have been standing by and like hearing your conversation. So because you entertained Amp in that conversation, who knows who said what, but you automatically assume that it was Amp. And then every time, this is what gets her in trouble with others. She's always assuming that somebody has done something, so she run and go tell Madam, go do this, whatever the case may be, as opposed to just listening. So it's a dimeism. She's gonna and this is going to be her character until the show ends. That's all I can say. So too much, doing too much, Dime, doing too much.
Doing too much. Anybody else feel anything different than that? A different opinion other than what Tika had?
Tika did it. She said it all. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Dime is annoying. And I didn't realize she got on my nerves that bad until this second part of this season. She's always whining and complaining. I didn't pay her any attention, but I realized what she's been doing the entire time. Like Tika said, she's always jumping the gun. She's always jumping off the porch. It's always, and I get you have boundaries. However, you having discussions in public. Calm down. Like she just do too much.
Okay. And I'm sure if Nita was here, Nita would say that she needs to change that wig.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I think Monique just said the same thing.
That's her signature right now. That's her signature look. Maybe season 5 they'll, how they did Andy on Sisters. Maybe they'll,
right.
They'll change her look up a little bit. That's what that right now. That pink hair is her signature.
Yeah, was it red one time? Or has it been pink? I said, was it red one time or has it been pink?
I could be wrong. I just remember pink.
I feel like there might have been red one time. I feel like there was a red. Maybe. Yeah. I feel like it. But
Blue is kind of irking my nerves a little bit more than she normally do too this season.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, why are you stirring the pot? She usually is the one that's kind of level-headed and, just be observing, but she's not giving me that this season. Maybe I'm bugging, but
no, you're not bugging, because Blue irked my nerves when she didn't relay the message from Fuego. So she been on my issue ever since. So yeah, she
Yeah.
That part. Nah, absolutely. Has Amber Laceman. Well, we've been trying to figure that out, and hopefully in the next season, they are going to let us know that because supposedly, allegedly, I haven't seen it for myself, but the person that it did come from, they are usually really good with their information. Saw the character list. They actually got a whole video on it, and one of the characters that's going to be on the new season is going to be Amp's parent. Is his parents. I don't know if it's going to be just a mom or both of
It's
them,
about
but it's
time.
going
Yeah,
to be
I
a parent.
remember you mentioning that. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Me
Yeah, it's
too.
going to be a parent, and so maybe we'll get some of these answers that we've been looking for.
Can
Well,
I ask
Sky
you a
Black,
question?
Sky Black definitely mentioned it on his live that we're gonna get to meet his mother. So the
Okay.
mother of Amp. So
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
so
Awesome.
she
We'll
I think
got
we
have
it.
tried to. I think somebody had said Lisa Ray. We want Lisa Ray to be the mama.
Oh yeah, somebody was saying she would be good there. Yeah.
Moochie, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was thinking, do y'all think she was kind of doing that like a blocking move because she might be attracted to her? It just
Yeah.
seemed like
Think
that
so.
the way she did it. It seemed like she's trying to get that stop that relationship for even reconciling.
I don't know. Blue just seemed like she being messy to me, to be honest.
Yeah.
And she don't strike me as the type that shit where she eat. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
Or eat where she what however
Well,
it go.
technically she did because she was with Concierge, not knowing it, but I'm just saying technically she did do that.
Who was she
Yeah.
with?
She was
I
with
don't
the brother.
The
Orlando
know,
West.
but
brother's wife.
yeah.
I said unbeknownst to her though.
Yeah.
Let's see. She got blocked. Yeah, that she probably is doing for sure. Okay, y'all. So let's move on from old Dime. She done got on my nerves too, and I usually be rooting for her most of the time. Amp just them muscles. Let me just keep going. So Amp get an earful, doing the most.
Girl,
Y'all,
Amp been working on
I
that
talk
body.
about
I saw Amp been working on that body. Man,
Girl,
that whole
okay.
abs.
that
Yes.
part. He really have when they was. I said, I need to go to the gym. I was trying to do some sit-ups in the chair. Oh my goodness, Moochie, the conversation that went down off in the back room. We're gonna talk about another thing that I have a burning question about after I let Moochie go, and then I'm gonna ask y'all this question. So, first of all, Midnight confronts Doc. He says, "Hey, what's going on with you?" I love that about Midnight. Why do I love this about him? Like Midnight is always looking out for the
Crew.
team. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Like he got some team stuff. Now Midnight may got some ways, y'all, but I will give him that. He always looking out for Madam. What did you think about how Midnight approached the situation? Babyface is just trash always, but what did you think about how Midnight approached this with Doc and Doc's reaction?
I like what he said to him because are you talking about when in here he's doing him first of all, Amp is doing too much. I'm going by what the picture you seen, what you talking about here. And he seemed like he just want to be mad at everybody. And they trying to be like, yo, you was doing so good with with what he was doing, like, I guess on his 12 steps, because that's what it seemed like to me.
He trying.
But as far as with Doc and
Midnight.
I thought he was trying to look out for him because he getting caught up.
Exactly. And Doc say that he not, but I don't know, y'all. I feel like Doc might be getting a little bit caught up. But Tamika, this question is for you right here. This for the rest of y'all, and then y'all can tell me what y'all think about this. But I got a question. I feel like it's about time for somebody to get some get back. And Babyface been doing too much ish. And they always talking noise inside of this room. And they all whisper to each other. And Babyface says something, and he's like, when Miss Tandy is gone, I got these women and they pay me more. Well, Babyface already done straight up messed up the situation with Dime for Amp. Do you think that Amp is gonna try to get some get back and maybe somehow let it slip to Tandy about this whole situation? Maybe he don't tell her directly, but do you think that it comes out? I just feel like they don't mention it if it's not gonna
Yes.
come.
Yes.
Get out my
See?
head.
Absolutely.
Get out my
That's what
head.
I was thinking. The whole time it was saying there quiet. And they was like, why are you so quiet? And he looking in the mirror. I said, baby, because he about to, who gonna tell Tandy? I'm gonna tell Tandy. I'm gonna let her know exactly what you did because you done messed up my shit with Dom. I was
Okay.
like, you
I
big
thought about
dummy.
that.
Boasting and
Just
bragging.
do.
And he's so damn
Mhm.
trash.
Just super
But
trash.
then I said, what if D.A. Ross sees Face at Tandy's house?
That's
Because isn't he supposed to
exactly
go
what I was
visit
Oh,
her
that's
thinking
what's
too.
gonna
Yep.
happen.
Yep.
That's
and
gonna
figure
happen.
out that she might have unalived her husband because you done moved in a new boo already?
Although we went that, I mean, you just went all the way to the
Yeah.
what the topic of
But
conversation
I
was.
was there with you. I was there with you.
But
I
yes,
don't
that
know.
is a thought too. But as it
Mhm.
relates to Face and Amp, you agree with the possible scenario that he is going to be the one to tell it all. Now,
Yeah,
Tika,
you took my thought out my head.
my bad. Tika, how trash was your boy Babyface for how he is doing? Like, I can't stand Miss Tandy, but even me, I had like the little Grinch, like a little heart, like I just had a little bit. I was like, dang, Miss Tandy, that's messed up. Give me your thought.
The Babyface is, y'all know how they come and the trash collectors, sanitation workers come and collect the trash can, and then you got that juice that's like hanging at the bottom of the trash can.
Oh,
That stinky, nasty, juicy trash,
Mm.
that's Babyface. Like, he had, first of all, for him to be talking about him taking other women to Tandy's crib, like, boy, like, you gonna get what you gonna get. And he better be
Mhm.
careful before Miss Tandy don't take him down into the 50 Shades room. But yeah,
Absolutely.
he's that type of trash. He's the juicy trash at the bottom of the trash can. And shout out to
Mhm.
my folks over there on IG. But yeah, he's disgusting to me. For him to do all that he's doing, I'm just like, boy, I can't wait. And I hope it is Amp that spills the milk, juice, beans, collard greens, and everything else to Tandy about how dirty Babyface is.
Mhm.
But just
I
tell us how you
agree.
really feel, Tika.
Okay. Exactly. Not the dumpster juice though. Boy, the dumpster juice. I love it, but he really is trash, like super
He
trash.
is. I'm
All
like,
right, y'all. Okay,
okay.
so Camp in Trouble actually pull off whatever it is that they was trying to pull off. They pull off this robbery. I didn't want to see it, but at the same time, I did. Like, part of me was like, how did they do it? And then the
Mhm.
other part of me was like, roll with it. So they pull it off. They get this money, and then we realize that Trouble's necklace is missing, and I'm like, okay, here we go. Trouble's necklace is missing. So we're gonna talk about both parts. I thought I had put both of the pictures together, but I didn't. So anyway, we're gonna talk about this part and the delivery of the package together. So Tamika, I want to start with you. First of all, when you first saw that Trouble's necklace was missing, how did you think it was like? Did you feel like it was gonna come back?
Yeah. I was like, and y'all just gonna keep drawing. Oh, you could get another necklace, right? I could buy a necklace for every day of the week. Not, oh, they gonna probably know who I am because I done just basically left a gift for them. Like, hi, I was here. They are so damn slow. And then talking about, oh, we would have got away without the guy waking up had you not dropped the bags. Oh, it was so heavy and how much money we got. They just clowns. They clowns. It's just I can't. I can't. It makes absolutely no sense how slow they are. And even when it got dropped off, he was like, "Oh, what? Somebody brought you your necklace back?" Like,
Okay, and like now they know who I am. Like, yes, they know y'all,
No.
dummies. Like, they really, really do know who y'all are. It just didn't make any sense to me. Somebody said Big D is gonna take Babyface place. Okay, he keep playing. That's exactly what's gonna happen. Miss Candy already done had a little piece of the little D. So with his no
Oh,
motion
that
is
is right.
and his
She
knees is all
did.
jacked up. He think
Yeah.
he in a good place, and Big D is gonna take his spot, and he gonna be pissed off because he already can't stand him. He
okay.
already can't stand him. He better hope he don't get mixed up with Tansy. Catch an M charge.
Oh my.
Ooh.
Okay.
But okay, so let's move on past this, and then we're gonna come back and talk about the end part of them in a minute. This was just too funny to me, y'all. Like, Tika, talk about this scene.
Listen, for some reason, Tommy just truly hates any advice, any lesson, anything that comes from Blue. It was hilarious that she was attempting to teach him what different knife does what, but why she put that thing to that man's throat like that? Like all he needed to do was breathe hard, and it was over with. And I was just, of course, Madam found it entertaining to, torture Tommy like that, but it was just a lesson, and Madam was sitting there attempting to learn how to use the knife in case of an emergency.
Yeah.
That part.
Why you do my boy Tommy like that, Blue? Like I'm already on you as it is, but you do Tommy like that. Tommy don't mess with nobody.
This was my favorite scene right here when Madam's face. I was like, Madam is way too happy right now. It was so funny, but I thought that was just a nice little comedic relief, I guess you could call it, to add in the show. I thought it was really cute. So we kind of talked about this right here. And I don't know if Moochie, had you joined us when we were talking about Tandy and D.A. Rods, and if we thought that they was bumping uglies? Okay, yeah. So,
for real?
Yeah. So, do you think that these two are more than friends? And you say she just friend? Oh, baby. Okay, go ahead.
Find out they having girl time.
Y'all think they having no girl time?
Yeah, let me find out they having girl time.
I don't know. I think they might be having a little girl time, but Tandy comes up to D.A. Rise like, look, hey, listen, it's a wrap. And she said the one thing that I've been wanting somebody to say, stop going around telling people what you gonna do. Who does that? Like, stop it, especially to Madam. That just doesn't make any sense at all to me. So anyway, so she says that to her, but I'm trying to see, we're gonna skip past that part about, because I don't want to talk about that. We know he in love.
Go back.
Yeah.
Zoom in.
Punching that bag.
One more. Zoom in.
Oh,
right there. Zoom into that one. Hit that one where it takes us out the picture. Yeah.
Told y'all he working on those apps. I told y'all.
You see it? Because that stomach is going down.
Look kind of thick down there at the bottom.
Yeah.
You know, you look like you got
that part too. Yeah.
Yeah.
10, all across the board.
Okay.
He was punching that bag too.
He really was. He was like,
yeah.
I said, look at Am.
But I did like, El Fuego told him about, even if you did do this for dime, make sure you do it for, do it for yourself. It's like he want to give up, like he don't want to keep going, but you didn't even start it out. You didn't start out right. You should have started out for yourself, and then let her be an add on if needed. But you don't really have to have nobody to make you do right or make you feel better. I understand you may want some encouragement, but Fuego did tell him right.
Yeah, I agreed with what he said to him, and I like that too. Even if it did start out about her, well, continue doing it for yourself, and then if it's meant to be, and she see the work you putting in, then maybe y'all still could end up together later. And it's like, oh, for real, you think so? Or if not, maybe you're gonna meet somebody else. He got mad at that.
He did.
He come on now.
That bag after that.
Okay, because he's like him and Dom is forever.
Yes.
So y'all, these two finally got up on a bag. Like they got a bag. They got 500,000. These two. So how much did they get from whatchamacallit, Miss Tandy? 250, I think. Was it 250? Something like that. How much did they get from her?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it was 250. So they done went and doubled. You know what I'm saying? Like they done doubled their money now. And Rayshawn shows up. Rayshawn shows up. I got another theory, y'all. I'm full of these theories today. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was being sick and just sitting in the bed all day. I just kept coming up with stuff. But what if, and this might be a little further stretch, maybe. But what if Rayshawn is in on this necklace thing. What if Rayshawn is not as dumb as we think that he is? Now, how or why, how it all come about, I don't really know. Like I haven't put it all together in my head, but I was like, what if somehow, what's the purpose of Rayshawn, y'all? What's the purpose of him right now? He needs to do something to stay relevant in the show. So what if he does somehow like get in on them too because he knows what they've done to him. So what if Big D has pulled, because I really think it's Big D, of course, he's the one who got the info, but what if they've somehow teamed up together and are blackmailing Trouble and Champ? I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff out there. See what happens. Moochie, what you think?
I could see him doing something slick like this because everybody thinks he's so country dumb. But I don't, how can I say it? I can't see him being this smart, but if he did, that means he pulled one over on everybody. And that I would be like, I'll be open for that. I'll be open to see something like that. Definitely.
Okay, Tamika, your just your thoughts about this and what I said, and then about them in general.
That would definitely be interesting because I'm tired of everybody playing him. That would take me for a loop. I actually have forgot about Rayshawn for a minute before he popped up here in this thing. I saw that's right, he done got a jelly, he back. And then it was funny to me when he was like, "So what y'all been up to?" And wait, when was you locked up? And she's like, "Oh, a long time ago," because of course her dumb behind slipped up. Like, I know how that feel. Yeah, I was locked up too. So it would definitely spice things up, make it a little spicy. I would be here for it, but I was more so thinking that he's still here. One, because that's a leverage that Madam could use, pertaining to Tandy behind, because he still could come forward and say things. And I think that's still going to come into play somewhere down the line, especially with him still having the case and him saying he worried about her making, getting her money back for putting up the bell for him. And the fact that he really thinks that these two is his friends, I'm just kind of like, I want him to be able to see that they're not, because they don't deserve him.
They really don't. They really, really don't.
Mm-hmm.
They really, really do not. Hey guys, make sure you are
wouldn't mind that either. She said, "I hope Rayshawn find their money and run with it."
That's what I really want to happen. That's what I'm kind of formulating in my mind. I'm thinking that somehow he ends up with this money. Now, initially, I always thought that they were actually going to be like robbing like the Black Rock Boys or something, and then they was going to be in more trouble with Madam.
Yes.
But I really like this theory more just because I want it for Rayshawn. Not that I believe it, but I just want it for him. I think it would be dope. But guys, make sure you are hitting the like button, please. We got 60 people in the building, 59 now. Please hit the like button. If you're on different channels, just go to each person's channel and just hit the like button. We really appreciate it. It does help us and boost us up and all that good stuff. So we would really appreciate it. Anywho, yeah, so that was kind of my thought on Rayshawn. Rayshawn, thoughts, Tika or Candy?
I was just excited to see Rayshawn. Like, he brings the simplicity of a human. The I'm simple, I'm naive, so people think. Again, we saw him when he got upset, emotional. He turned into the Incredible Hulk on Jack. We may get to see him do that again. I don't think it's gonna be where he unalive somebody, but I do think he may plot against his so-called friends, because they're supposed to be his friends, but yet they're the ones that, gave his name on that whole, or co-signed his name on that whole situation with the police and with Jack. So he's definitely there for a purpose. Madam freed him or paid his bail for a reason. Just like Tamika was saying, she'll probably use him with as leverage towards Miss Tandy and her, girl, I got you by the cojones right about now. So he's there for a purpose. But this particular moment, he might just miss his little quote unquote friends. And because he's free to run around and walk around and do whatever you want right now. So he just wanted to check on his friends. What y'all been up to, in Rayshawn fashion. So, but again, I was happy to see Rayshawn come back, at least out of jail. I didn't want him to, be into any more shenanigans, but I was glad to see him back on the screen.
Okay, absolutely. Candy, any thoughts?
Yeah, I was glad to see Rashawn, pull up on them too. I do think he's not as dumb as we thought he was. I hope he's not. I hope he's was holding back a whole lot just to see what he can get out of people. You know, I don't know who he is other than Rashawn. He may be somebody else. I don't know, but I do think he's not as dumb as he portrays to be. At least
Okay,
I'm hoping so.
That's what's up. Okay, y'all. So we saw this thing right here, Casanova and DA Roz. And DA Roz is letting him know that she doesn't believe that Tandy is on her side, that she really she's like something about the interaction just wasn't right, and that she was gonna go to the house the next day to check in on her. So this is where my lovely friend who I love so much jumped the gun, and now she gets to talk about it. This is where Candy seems to think that she's going to run into Babyface. Talk to us about why you feel that way. Just kind of, show us what's in your mind. Get it all out.
So when DA Ross mentioned that she was gonna go pull up on Tandy, even though Tandy just said we got to calm down, I think she's gonna go and see Babyface there, and then put two and two together that maybe she unalived her husband, or Babyface is gonna see her leaving there, and knowing she's a cop, like, what are you doing? It could be somewhere between DA Ross and Babyface seeing each other and relaying information back to Madam or something like that. I just, and then the thing about her unaliving her husband is kind of, that's the main thing I think is going to happen. They're going to put that together. DA Ross is. I don't know.
Okay. Moochie, what are your thoughts about DA Rod showing up to Tandy's house? She says she's going to show up there the next day. How do you think that's going to play out?
If Babyface is there, it's not going to play out good at all. He think he got his little 3 hots and a cot there, and he could be on his PlayStation and bringing chicks back there, and this is not going to look good for him. He's just like, I want to say, just like Doc said, you gonna find a way to mess this up, and he's gonna mess it up. He can't. He is who he is.
What if he try to hunch DA Ross?
Yeah, I was thinking that too. The way I was thinking about it first, as soon as she said this, I said, okay, she's going there. She's gonna see Babyface. If it is the thing with her and Tandy been bumping uglies, and maybe she just got access and can come in the house without even having a knock, then maybe she gonna walk in and see him in the middle of the act, and then it's gonna be like, okay, what the heck is going on in here? And she definitely gonna know that her and Madam is together, because she's already kind of feeling leery about it and feeling like, I think I may have lost her. I don't know if I can really trust that she's all the way in with this. And then the other part I was thinking about was him being like, hey, girl, what's going on? And trying to come at her. Either way, I don't, it's not going to be pretty. That's how I was thinking about it.
You want me to give you a massage?
Because we know Babyface don't care. He don't have no filter.
At all.
But DA Rods knows Tandy's background anyway. She knows the dirt that her and Jack were doing anyway. So if anything, she might fall in line and they have a whole threesome. Her Babyface and Tandy, and then she just like, girl, we're gonna keep this thing between us. And because she knows everything about her. She knows
she does. So, she does.
So the only
they've been friends for a long time, but
the only thing that might be on, her life might be on the line, but I don't see her really gaining anything by turning against Tandy. Like I said, if anything, even with Babyface being there, shoot, Babyface putting it down on Tandy, so she might be like, "Girl, let me show you what I got over here," and they have a whole party. I mean, I want
So
to
you
see
That's
don't think
how
that
true.
it's
would
going to
that
It's
would
play.
bring
probably
where she would think about Jack?
Tandy probably could clean it up, and she do know her history with her and Jack. But I'm just thinking about it in terms of her and Madam, because she trying to go after her so hard. And when Tandy came and spoke to him, was like, "Listen, we need to back it up a little bit, and you got to stop saying that you're going after Madam," which I agree with. That's so dumb. Like, why you ain't gonna tell a person everything you doing before you do it? But I think that her seeing him there may make her feel like, oh well, she was lying to me this whole time. She is in cahoots with them. Now she got him living here. Could possibly make her, if she didn't have nothing to do with the husband's death herself, make her attention go more to that too. Like, well, did she get rid of him and now they over here? It could have her have more questions. But Sandy could also probably flip it and do something like what you saying, and tell her to join in. And if they are, if they have been getting down like that, she may be like, okay, girl. So I'm curious to see which way it's gonna go, but I definitely know she gonna see him there.
Okay, y'all. So then we had the dance break. I said, and y'all heard that song they was playing. I can't play it, but y'all know the song.
Yes,
Yeah, that
somebody
was
was asking me
crazy.
what was the name of that song. I was like, I don't know, honey. If I find
that
out, I'll
Nicki
come back
Minaj?
and tell you.
Was
Girl,
that
was
I
Nicki
don't know
Minaj
the
crazy.
name
singing?
of it.
I
I
like
just know
the
the
song.
words, and that's gonna be the name of it.
Yeah, no words was
Those words was
worded.
Can I say one thing to Tika?
no, you
Tika?
cannot say nothing to Tika. You are not
Your
allowed to say
man,
nothing
your
to
man,
Tika.
your man, your man. That's all I can say. Okay?
I've been
Okay.
trying to tell y'all, but y'all been looking to the other side because he of a different persuasion. I've been trying to tell y'all.
Nah, no, listen, I've been
You're
looking
too
at the
light.
Watch it.
persuasion.
You
I
too
can't
light.
stand his non-loyalty. That's the only thing that I got to do with Fuego. Because everything else be glistening. Let me see if I got Fuego up in here because
From
I know
head
I
to
need a
toe.
good old shot.
Hey,
He was
Fuego
going
hey,
right
too.
hey. Let's go,
Mm-hmm.
Fuego. That's all I'm saying.
And
And then the shorts be shortened. Like everything be laid in place properly. I'm just saying.
there. Okay. And I'll be looking at all them prints like I'll be like, okay. Y'all, I don't know. This is prosthetics. What y'all got going on? But
I
I don't
know,
know.
right? Inquiring minds want to know.
Okay. Said, okay. Yeah, I had got this shot on purpose. That one just for you, Tika. That's for me and you both, though. But mainly for you.
Girl, I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Oh my goodness. Thirst
I love
bucket
her dress
list.
though.
Huh? You her dress,
I was
yes.
just saying I loved her dress and her
The
whole
dress
new
was
look.
cute. Yeah, she had the lip going and she had the hair going. I said,
Yeah, she was ready. She was ready for round 5. I don't know what round this is.
okay. But yeah, she definitely came on pretty strong. And when Madam saw her, I was like, this is over with before it even gets, this is over. And then that's when we see that Madam is going to, well, hold on. We talked about that already. So we don't even have to talk about that. These pictures are in order of how things happen. Okay, there we go. So Madam wanted to talk to Doc. She like, look, this over with because you catching feelings. Okay, going across the board, y'all gonna tell me, do y'all think he's catching feelings? Yes or no? Tika, is he catching feelings? Yes or no?
Yes.
Candy, yes or no? Is he catching feelings? She would come back. Tamika, yes or no? Is he catching feelings?
Yes, ma'am, he is. He trying to fight the feeling, but they there.
Okay. Moochie, is he catching feelings? Yes or no?
Yes, he is, because he's being
Okay.
real nice with her. Yeah, he is. He
think so
getting
too.
comfortable digging
Okay,
her out.
Daria said yes. Young girl said yes.
He is comfortable.
Tam said yes. Somebody said I didn't think so. It seemed like harassment.
Mm-mm.
Girl, she did that little, she been doing her thing too. Now he been putting it down on her, but she put
Mm-hmm.
it down on him too. So it's like That's why it's the vibe. It's a vibe up in there.
Okay.
Like she had that whole. I ain't gonna even get graphic, but y'all know what she did to him, and he was here for it. He was leaning back. Okay, anyway, y'all carry on.
Girl,
Yeah,
we
Madam
all out
said
there.
to play.
Okay, so I don't know. I feel like Doc might have been, and he even says like his head was something for a minute, and then his head was something for a minute. Okay, was calling me for a minute. Was calling me for. Hold on, what did he say? Shoot, I don't know. Candy threw me off for like a second. Y'all know I can't read and talk at the same time. It's not a gift. But yeah, he even said it like he was gone for like a minute, but I don't know, y'all. I feel like your boy was out there, but I don't think that they're gonna revisit this. Like I don't think that he's going to do it again. Y'all think he gonna do it again? Y'all think they gonna try to sneak around on Madam?
Oh yeah. She can
Yes.
if she's really acting like she can't resist, yeah. She wants some of that.
Yeah.
Y'all think Doc gonna do it?
She gonna be knocking at his bedroom window from behind the house some kind of way.
He gonna
Tapping
fall
on
in
the
it by
windows,
accident.
tapping on the windows.
He gonna fall in it by accident.
Young boy said she risking it all. Now Tamika called it. Tamika said, "How you gonna get fired on your day off, boo boo? How you get fired on your day off? Like you just got this money and you out there spending the money. You giving the money back. It's like, dang, you got the money from her. Now you giving it back to her. Who does that? Why we doing this?" But anyway, y'all, she get fired on her day off, and Madam says she don't need her no more. And I kind of low key agree with Madam. Like, what are you really useful for at this point? I don't see the use in her. Does anybody see any use in her who can provide a different perspective as to why Madam should keep her? I need somebody to make a good defense for why Detective Davis should stay on the team. Anybody got anything? Dang, Detective Davis.
I can't give her nothing because you spending all your time coming to get some from him. And when he asking you if you got any info, no, I don't. I just want to see you. When she asking you if you got no, but I still got eyes on him. Like, girl, what? You know, you at least had to try to make up something to make it seem like you were still doing something. That was horrible.
Detective Davis, couldn't nobody even make a good amount of good defense for you, girl. I'm sorry. She is
She's not, just like Tamika is saying, she's not bringing any more information. So you can't make an argument that's good enough to keep her around. Like I feel like she said, make up something, but she's not bringing any information. And Madam sees right through it. All she knows that Davis is there for the DOC, and you gotta go. I mean, I would be there too for that, but that's not her job. Her job is to bring Madam information about the concierge and other little things from DA Rods that she could bring. So bye, Davis.
Okay, bye-bye. Okay, hold on. Young boy 24 say that, like they said they gonna try to make a defense for Detective Davis. She's the only one that knows where the concierge is at. Okay, there's one to go against the DA. Okay. Her international connections. Okay, let's see what else we got. Oh, okay. Yep.
Her international
that
connections. I
sounds
think that's the way they act.
I was gonna say that sounds good, but everything she was telling Madam, like she was already on a thin string. Everything she was telling Madam would be like, I already know that. Tell me something that's worth me paying you this money. And then she finally was able to say, okay, the concierge is here. He's gonna be here in 2 days. She have not told her anything else since then. It's just still been, oh, we got eyes on him. Okay, what the hell is he doing now? You know what I mean? Like you not giving nothing else. The whole rest of the time it's been knocking that Doc door, coming to the club, coming like you doing too much, girl. You on the dance floor now, rubbing all on him.
Okay, like he your man. I'm like, he is not your man, girl. Hey, Vonnie Love. What up? Thank you for coming through.
She had to give more than that.
Okay, she was acting like Miss Patty.
Oh, thank you, young boy. Let me write that down.
Okay.
The song is called yeah. I didn't know what the name of it was, but I know what them words was. I was like, I'm gonna assume that that's the name of the song. but I didn't know who sung it. So thank you. I appreciate that. Just in case
And
anybody
Doc
knows it.
he falls as what's the Jamie Foxx song? I always fall for your type. For some reason, every woman that we've seen him engaged with, he has a certain type of feeling with them. Just like was it Teresa? Like he was,
Tina.
he got into some mess because of her. The chick that he had to unalive prior to her, he was having feelings, even though he was she was the manager or the boss's, the other Mandy's other co-worker, whatever, partner.
Tina.
Like he was always falling. So he need to put the D on timeout. Like Doc really does need to put the D on timeout. Yeah, I mean he can bring it over here, but I'm just saying he could put it on timeout for them other people.
That part.
I forgot. Young boy said, "Stay on topic. Stay on topic." My bad. I digress.
You fine. You fine. Oh my goodness. You good. Okay. So let's see where we at. Okay, so she done got fired. And I love how Blue always open the door for people. I don't know why I love that so much. So at the end, here we go with Dime again and Amp, and Dom is not talking to him. He talking about, here we go with this BS. And then this ninja over here in the corner, y'all, he just do too much. He get on my nerves. He gonna say, blame it on me. Like, dude, just, you did it. Like, you are the problem. In this situation, you are absolutely the problem. Like, none of this mess would have started if you didn't go get Big D, bring him in there to try to prove a point. Like, it's stupid to me. I can't stand Babyface, y'all. I literally can't stand this character so much. Any Babyface thoughts? Anybody? Go, Moochie.
I feel like he's getting ready to get his. He's getting ready to get his. He think he got it made in the shade, and he's headed for a storm. That's all I'm gonna say. He think he got it made in the shade, but it's about to, you know how you be outside and it just be like with the rain. That's how dude gonna be. He gonna be caught out there.
Exactly.
He might be a victim of a.
Go ahead.
My bad.
No, I was just saying she was being nice to him, but go ahead.
I was gonna say he may be a victim of an accidental unaliving himself.
That's a good one. Okay.
That's all.
He done did so much dirt, it really wouldn't shock me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. Oh, baby face. So anyway, y'all, she was nice to everybody except for Amp, basically. And we can move on from that. Trouble pretty much was looking spooked because of her situation. And then we're gonna talk about this last part. Midnight he always outside the club when stuff is going down, y'all. It always seems that way. Tika, go ahead and take us home and break this scene down, and then I want to get your thoughts, Tamika and Moochie, about the scene. But Tika, go ahead and talk us through it.
Okay, so definitely Trouble felt like something wasn't quite right. You can see that they kind of stayed back in the club, like they didn't want to just up and leave, because normally they'll be one of the first few to get up out there, but they stayed back because they knew that their chain, chain that belonged to Trouble, had been returned back to the club. They didn't know who brought the chain back, but then after they walked out and Trouble's like trying to make conversation with the main attraction, of course Babyface not trying to give them any kind of conversation. Anyway, y'all, they end up getting snatched up in another white van. I don't know where all these vans keep coming from, but Trouble and Champ ended up getting snatched up. So, and all they did was like, dang, that's messed up. Like, no, they didn't try to run and help them. They just was like, that's messed up, So I don't know. I feel like, I don't know if this is a madam thing or if this is a somebody else thing, but I'm looking forward to seeing them tied up, because they get what they get. They had no business trying to snatch up anything from anybody, especially not having full details as to whose money they're actually taking.
Exactly, that part. Tamika.
Yeah, they plan was silly, dumb, and just idiotic from the beginning. They didn't, plan this out at all, do any type of research. So we knew it wasn't going to work out. We knew it was going to be something. We just didn't know exactly how it was going to all play. And the fact that they was trying to stay close to them when they leaving out, because they knew if this chain got dropped off, then they know who we are and they coming after us. This is a message. So that's why they was trying to stay close. And the fact that they still end up getting scooped up as soon as they step foot forward, I was cracking up. And at this point, I hope it's Madam, and I hope she give them what they damn deserve. Because, like I said, I feel like she been too light on them. And if it is somebody else, I hope they give them what they deserve. And Madam don't need to step in and help them with nothing. Because I feel like they took from somebody that she's affiliated with, she know, or that it's hers. One way or another, is going to be some kind of connection. I just feel like, because they're just that dumb. But I'm tired of them. I don't think they deserve any more chances. How many chances they gonna get?
2 doggone many. Moochie, final thoughts on Dumb Dumber and the gang, the other gang.
Look, they gonna get picked up. They got picked up. I want to see them like this. I really do. I want to see her like this with her little bathrobe on, getting hit in the stomach and stuff. When she be like, "I'm sorry." Yeah, I feel like she's get ready to. They both of them champ too. So I just I don't know. I feel like Big D might be behind this too though. Like where he told and they got this plan together.
Yeah, I could see that too, especially since he was creeping on the side.
Yeah. For sure. So I'm gonna take a look at some of the comments real quick here. I couldn't believe he said he's bringing other chicks to her house. The disrespect, that part. Brillo came through. Appreciate your Brillo. You gave us a song. Young boy. Oh, because we were talking about I was like, what was we talking about? I remember.
We were talking about the abs. We were talking about the abs and then Fuego.
On topic, ladies. I know.
This is virtual club eating. Anything is bound to happen, so you got to interrupt your own rhythm.
Yeah, and Joe said, Madam said her dress was loud AF. She really did. I didn't think so. It seemed like okay. That's when we was okay. So that was up. Okay, so I went all the way up. Hold on, I was trying to come back down here. I did love Detective dress and the whole new look. She gonna pop out of the crib again. I think, she's the only one that that's we went through those already. Let's see. We got the song. Just in case y'all want to know what the song is, it's on the screen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. David sounds like Sam off the Oval. I'm looking and I got my eyes on you. Let's see, doing too much. I love their choreography. Yes, I do love their choreography as long as I don't have to look at face. It's Madam's fault they still smashing. Let's see. Yeah, the Champ and Trouble storyline. And Diane didn't have no smoke for face like she had. That part, that was a lot. Okay, let me see. Let's jump down here. Big D told Madam and Madam snatched them up. I like that. Okay. Little D thing. Yeah, Little D thing. He got so many doggone names at this point. Let's see. Susan said Big D heard them talking about it. Yeah, he did. They show his dad on purpose. I like the show, so I can't really agree with that one, but I rocks with it. Did they rob Madam without knowing it? Now that has been a theory, because we have the Black Rock Boys, and they could have definitely robbed them, who is technically Madam, and then the whole thing about maybe possibly Big D giving Madam the information. Maybe he's trying to stay alive a little bit longer and he gives her this info and then they get snatched up. I mean, it's so many different ways this could go. Yeah, I like all of those. I'm over them and Babyface. I think they stole it from the Black Rock Boys connected to Madam. Yeah, absolutely. I think that definitely could be it. If I were gonna go with the strongest storyline or the strongest thing, I would say the Black Rock Boys. and that
Yeah.
it ties back to Madam, because otherwise there's really no need for us to know about them robbing some, you know what I'm saying? Unless
Right.
it ties back to something. So I'm gonna go
Hmm.
with that's the one that I have been sticking
Yeah,
with.
and they so daggone silly because originally, before they went to go to this place, it was supposed to be robbing some corner person every week. Like, what are we talking about here? And then it was like, oh no, we need bigger money. They ain't got the sense, child.
Okay.
They ain't that much smarter than Ray Sean.
At all. Like they just be doing the most, y'all. But that was pretty much the episode, y'all. This was a pretty decent episode. I'm hoping to get some more action. Somebody did make a point about how Madam doesn't do as much unaliving. Some people don't seem to like the unalive, and I'll be here for it because it's make believe. And so I'll be here for Madam doing the most ridiculous things sometimes, but she really hasn't. If we look at the last couple of seasons, she really hasn't done a whole lot of it like she did that first season. It was go. So, you know, but there's that. And some people say that the first season was the best season, but it had the most unalive. And everybody thinks different. So,
Yeah, everybody going like different things and have different perspectives. I do think she's been chilling more. I know we was talking about it one time before, and I think a lot of that has to do with what happened with Amp and being wrong about the money. And she was kind of trying to lay back a little bit, but now you know she might have to turn up. Turn down for what?
yeah.
Like she just might have to
I
turn
think
up
they
on
dropped
some
it
folks.
off, young boy. If I'm not mistaken, they dropped it off at the club. They
Yeah,
didn't
dropped it
ignore
there.
it. They
And it
just
was
dropped.
like, who knows that I'm here to deliver this to me?
Yeah, I think they toned it down a little bit after that as well. But anyway, y'all, that's what's up with this episode of All the Queen's Men called Slippin'. It was a lot of people that really were called Slippin' in this particular episode. Let me know what you ladies have going on. I'm gonna start with you, Moochie, then Tamika, and then Tika, and then I'll end it. We
What I
can't hear
got
you.
going on tomorrow? We will be talking about Run DMC, King of Queens. We taking it old school back to Queens. So check it out. I got some trivia. We're doing the first episode. If you have not seen it, it is on Peacock. Then on Tuesday and Thursday, Tuesday will be High Towns foreshadowing moments and predictions. We're going to break down the trailer and talk about that. We are supposed to be getting together to do the BMF trailer breakdown as well. We just have to coordinate our schedules. And Thursday and Friday, I believe that's Thursday and Friday, we will be doing High Town. So it's Tuesday and Friday for High Town. I made a mistake with that. So we'll be doing that at 9, talking about High Town. And after the episode has we'll do the recap. Also on Sunday, we'll be doing Wendy Williams and Hell Up in Harlem. So I got a action-packed week. Tamika got some other things that I'm participating in, so I'll let her tell y'all.
Okay, Moochie, busy. Ow. Okay, Tamika, we ain't got one ow from you today. I don't like.
I know, right?
Oh wait, y'all look. Let me give you the big out then. So look, y'all need to check out my theory about Stefano helping Unique. I did a video. Y'all need to check that out. It is up now, and I got another 2 theories coming and something else. So look, keep y'all notifications on. I'm busy. All right.
Okay. Tamika, what you got going on? I'm so glad that you are feeling better, girl. It's like we got attacked at the same time.
Yes. It's trying to take me down, y'all. But I am going to have what is it, child? I'm sorry. A Bronx Tale tomorrow at 3. Moochie and me is going to be talking about that, breaking it down, okay, taking it to the boogie down. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, y'all know it's the Oval Sisters, all the Queens Men. And of course, I'll join Moochie for High Town, like she said. And Friday, I'm going to be doing flashback, going back into time with The Last Dragon. Saturday, I think I'm joining Pretty Girl, Love's Child Constant, and the crew for Mr. and Mr. Smith. So I'm keeping it going and going and going and going and going and going all week long. Yeah, I'm back in these streets.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. You are the busiest woman in YouTube, just so you know. Super busy. Moochie trying to follow. She trying to be a
Yeah,
close
she
behind
been
you though
busy
with this
too,
week.
baby. Putting them boots on and running.
Yeah, we hitting the ground running, girl. So
Okay, that's what's up. I'm so proud of you guys. Y'all know I'll be somewhere tuned in, you know. All righty, Tika Deshawn. Hey boo.
Hey, boo. Listen, I'm trying to get busy like these ladies. However, my schedule is not that extensive. That's all I can say. But I will be doing my recap on the Oval. I'll definitely be doing my recap on, of course, All the Queen's Men, and of course, Tyler Perry's Ruthless. Like, we are ruthless addicts. That's just what we do. And lastly, I have my movie recap, which I would love. I'll schedule it and I'll try to invite you guys. This is a film or a movie entitled The Stepdaughter. It's on Tubi. And of course, it stars my friend in my mind, Blue Kimball, aka Andrew from Tyler Perry's Ruthless. So it looks very, very crazy. It's a movie that's streaming or will be streaming February 23rd on Tubi. And so that's what your girl got coming up. And again, just thank y'all so much for rocking with me. Thank y'all, ladies, for being a part of Virtual Club Eden, where Club Eden is absolutely a vibe. Thank you to the audience for hanging with us weekly. We're here at Virtual Club Eden. I'm enjoying all of this. This has literally made my night. I almost didn't make it, but God did, and I'm here. So thank y'all for rocking with us tonight.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So first and foremost, thank all of you for being on the panel. Our girl Candy had to run out, but that's all right. She'll probably be back with us on next week. Nita, she was out, so she'll probably be back with us on next week. And Cass, y'all know my girl. She'll probably be with us at some point, maybe towards the end. But you know, she busy. But y'all, for myself, this is gonna be crazy, y'all. So I'm trying to get going like Tamika's den, trying to get it going. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get out here running like Moochie. But next week, so this week I'm gonna be preparing a lot of content, trying to just trying to find some different things I'm going to be doing on my channel. But one of the things that I'm going to be doing is something that I said I wasn't going to do, but I changed my mind, Tamika. I changed my mind. I am doing what's called I'm going to call it a Sisters First Watch Rewatch. I've never looked at Sisters before, but I love the Tima, and I don't know, for some reason I feel the need to go and see what all the shenanigans is about. And
you know
so
what? I might go on this journey with you. Okay.
Well, girl, come on. Shit, come on. It's a lot
I
of
felt like
I
felt like I was too far behind to be with Tamika, because she asked me. I was like, I never watched this show. I don't know what it's about, you know. And I went there.
My sister's been rewatching it from the beginning because she never was watching it either.
Yeah, I didn't look at it at all, but I love Zatima, and that's what's so funny. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do a whole rewatch on it because it's just a lot of content there, and I really am interested in it because I look at y'all reviews. That's the crazy part about it, is that I keep up with what goes down over there. Maybe not like fully, but you know, the characters that I'd be interested in, like Zach and Zatima, but I really, really want to get into this show. So I'm gonna try it again, but this time I'm gonna kind of try to take the people who didn't get to watch it just like me, who thought they were too far away. We gonna start from the beginning, and we just gonna take our time with it, and you know, and we gonna see what it do. And so that's gonna be one of the new things that I'm gonna introduce. I don't know the timing of it yet. I'm gonna try to do it like a couple a week, just because there's so many. So that's the goal, but you know, we shall see. And then of course we got our movie night next week, y'all. So y'all make sure that y'all go look at Tyler Perry's, is how you pronounce it, Tamika? Mia Copa?
Mia Copa, I believe. Let us know in the chat if we saying it wrong.
That's right. Mia Copa. That's right.
Okay, so we're gonna be doing that on next week. So I think it comes out on this Friday. This Friday, right? This Friday?
It comes out on the 23rd. Is that
On
this
the 23rd.
Friday?
So we're gonna be
Yeah.
doing it next week. So it come out on the 23rd. So y'all make sure y'all watch it so we can chop it up and talk about it. Y'all already know, always gonna be here at Club Eden, where it is absolutely a vibe. What is you doing? Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Dwight is standing right in front of me doing something weird. But anyway, y'all. So just keep your notifications turned on and all that good stuff. So we're about to get up out of here. Does anybody have anything else before we get ready to go? All righty. Well, as always, y'all know we got to shout out the chat at the end. So I want to thank everybody for coming through. KIM, Young Boy. We appreciate you guys. Miss Brand, Diva, Yolanda. Susan was in the building. Tam B was in the building. Queen, 2 queens came through, as a matter of fact. Vincent was in the building. Daria came through. Brillo came through. Just so many of you guys tapped in with us today. As my girl Tika says, she got me saying her lingo now. We appreciate y'all, and we will catch y'all on the next one. Until next time, guys.
Stay ruthless.
Later.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's